Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Glonks, and welcome back to another episode of my FC25 Southampton Career Mode series. If you've missed anything from this series so far, as always, there is a link in the description down below to the series playlist, so head back and check that out now, as well as the previous episode. There is a link down for that, so if that's all you've missed, there we go. Just head down to the description down below and you can get all up to date with this series so far. And before we crack on through this video, there is another link in the description down below if you missed it. On Saturday I uploaded a video of me reacting to the new FC26 Career Mode Deep Dive that EA released on Friday. So if you are interested in seeing my thoughts on that video, head back and check that video out. I am excited for FC26. There's a lot of good things coming, so we are looking forward to doing a series on, well, our first series with that game, of course, will be as soon as it's released. I'm still not sure on who I'm going to be, but I will keep you up to date on when I've made my decision and a bit closer to when that game comes out. As for now, we are still in FC25 and we have got some games to play today. So let's find out who we're playing. Okay, so we got the 3 played games today and the 1 sim. So we got the month of November. We've only got 3 games in November. So quite a quiet November, which is quite unusual. But we start off with top of the table Fulham. Fulham flying high at the minute. So we're going to start off with a difficult game against them. We will then go away to Bournemouth. We will then come back home and play West Ham before then simming the Everton game as the final game of the episode. As you can see here, we've had our quarter-final FA Cup drawn. It's against Arsenal, so not going to be easy, but we will play that one and see if we can get ourselves into yet another semi-final of a Carabao Cup, which would be very impressive indeed. But anyway, that is for the next episode, I believe. So we've got plenty to get through today, obviously the 4 games to get through, so let's not dilly-dally too much and get straight into the action. But before we do, if you guys do enjoy this video, please remember to leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss anything else from this series and my channel as we head towards the running of FC26. But, like I said, that is for the future. For now, let's go take on Fulham. Top of the league, Fulham's lineup then. Majeki in goal, Tete, Bassi, Anderson and Truffo as the back 4. Stiller in the CDM, Iwobi and Lukic, Smith Rowe and Sulk as the middle 5 in front of him, and then Goodmanson up top through the middle. So you're looking at this team and it's not like groundbreaking, but they're obviously a dangerous team. They're top of the table for a reason. They're playing well, so we got to watch out in this game. Our lineup is as usual, pretty much. Paqueta is actually playing against his former club. Of course, we did sign him from Fulham. He must have been signed from West Ham by them, so he is coming up against one of his former sides, and the rest of the lineup is as usual. So we had a good episode in the last one. We picked up some decent amount of points. I believe we lost the last game though that we played against. Well, it was a sim game against Aston Villa, so hopefully we can bounce back. I'm very happy with how Guri's playing at the minute, so hopefully he can continue his fine form and we can shock top of the table Fulham. Is that the right word? Let's see what happens. Lukic plays a good ball into Goodmanson. Goodmanson with a strike and Ramsdale with a save. First chance of the game though for Fulham in the 13th minute. A decent strike from Goodmanson, but Ramsdale always had that covered. But he has given away a corner, so can Fulham do something with their first corner of the game? Not with a pass like that. Although it's going to come back inside to Bassi, and Ramsdale is forced into yet another save. So some early action for Ramsdale, but he has been equal to it so far. Guri. Oh my god. It's going to fall for Paqueta. Good pass into Hutchinson. Chance. 40 minutes gone. It was a decent opportunity for Hutchinson. It's our real first chance. Nothing really too major. The goalkeeper was always going to save that. It's a very even game so far. Nothing really happening in front of goal. Although saying that, you're going Fulham now, but Greaves is there. So as we head towards half time, it is looking like it's going to be 0-0. 51 minutes and then. So first corner of the second half. Can we do something with it? Cross comes in. Greaves is going to get the header. Oh, just over the bar. It's an opportunity, but we need to be a bit better going forward at the minute. It's a very even game, and if it doesn't change, it does look like this might be a boring 0-0 draw. Paqueta. Guiri's made a run. Can we get a pass into him? We can. Amin Guiri. And he does exactly what Amin Guiri has been doing for this entire season. What a finish again. Every goal he scores is just quality. He is fantastic. Definitely the right replacement for Delap. He has come in and really hit the ground running. And we do make it 1-0 against top of the table Fulham. An assist for Paqueta against his former side. Finally, an assist for him, although I think he has had a few. I just haven't noticed. He just hasn't scored his first goal yet, as far as I know. But anyway, that doesn't matter. As long as we are scoring, which is what we're doing with this man right here. 1-0. Let's go. Truffar. Smith Rowe. Cuts back inside, looking for a cross to the far corner to Iwobi, who lays it back inside to Lukic. Good pass back to Iwobi. Strike from Iwobi, and another good save from Ramsdale, and we do get away with it. Iwobi probably should have done a bit better with it, but it was a good save from Ramsdale. So still 1-0, 62 minutes gone. Paqueta. Guiri. Oh, what a touch again. Strike. Wasn't quite far enough in the corner. It was a good first couple of touches, but in the end it was too close to the goalkeeper. But we do get a corner out of it, so can we get a goal to make it? Even it's another good header from Danzo, but into the goalkeeper's hands. Still 1-0, 20 minutes to go. Trophy for Fulham. Lays it inside to Sulk. Into Lukic. Sulk, good tackle. Oh, are you kidding me? It's a good tackle from Danzo, but the ref has deemed it a foul. And he's given a penalty. Which is very disappointing, because I thought it was a good challenge. He's got the ball. He's just, yeah. I can see why he's given a penalty. I think the game is it's one of those game glitches where he's kind of tripped the man, even though he's kind of gone through him. We obviously don't overturn fouls, only the handballs, but Muniz puts it down the middle, and Fulham get their equaliser from the spot. So with 18 minutes to go, can we get back in the lead? Because I do feel like overall we deserve the 3 points in this one. So it'll be very disappointing if we don't get them. Sulk plays a pass into looking for Muniz, does find Muniz, who's got round me, and it's a good save from Ramsdale. He's going to get another chance, and another good save. Muniz has come on, scored a penalty, and almost got a second, if not for Ramsdale, who's made a really good double save. But all of a sudden we are on the back foot now, and Fulham are pushing to try and get this winner. Cross. It's going to fall for Muniz again, and thank God Ramsdale has got down to it. 5 minutes to go. Can we, you'd say, steal a winner now, because Fulham are the team on top? Doherty, what a pass into Mavididi, who's got some space in front of him. We'll go into Guiri. Sarr. Oh, he's at the bar. Guiri. He's offside. Oh my God. I can't believe that. Sarr's hit the crossbar. It's a really good bit of turn. Took the strike. And obviously Guiri was offside in the end. But if only Sarr could have just put that in the top corner, it would have been a hell of a finish. But it does look like now with 2 minutes to go, like it's probably going to be a 1-1 draw in this one. Paqueta, Sarr, Mavididi, Sarr, still Sarr, Doherty, Fernandez, Paqueta, Lucas Paqueta. Well, he's celebrating wildly, and you can't really blame him, even though it's against his former side, and maybe he should be marking some respect. But when you put a ball in like that, when you curl a ball into the top corner like that to score your first goal for a club, you kind of got to celebrate it, haven't you? To win the game as well in the final few minutes. What a strike. It's not as far in the corner as I originally thought it was, but take nothing away from that strike. What a finish, Paqueta. He's arrived a goal and assist in this game against his former club. He has really performed, and we are going to take the 3 points in this one. What a way to do it as well, with a finish like that. Absolutely fantastic. There is still 1 minute to go. If we just win that ball back, that should be it now, and we should be taking the 3 points against top of the table Fulham, which we do, and what a way to do it. Absolutely fantastic finish from Paqueta, and a good performance overall. Disappointed to give away that penalty. I didn't think it was a penalty, so we've kind of redeemed, well, not redeemed, we made up for it by getting that goal, which was an absolutely fantastic. Guri with another goal. He is scoring pretty much every game at the moment, and scoring some quality goals to boot as well. So fantastic, and I'm very happy with another 3 points on the board. Let's jump into the next game then, and hopefully we can continue this fine form, which I believe, was it Bournemouth next? It was either Bournemouth or... I've drawn a blank as usual. I can't remember who the other team was. I believe it's Bournemouth next though, so let's jump into it. Bournemouth lineup then, newly promoted Bournemouth of course. Skorupski in goal, Araujo, Mepham, Senesi and Sola as the back line. Then they've got Lewis Cook, Alex Scott, Semenyo, Ben Seguir, Cliver and Enes Unal as the starting striker. So an okay Bournemouth side, pretty much a similar Bournemouth side to their usual lineup. They've had a couple of signings with Ben Seguir in there, and nothing really else. Obviously Araujo and the goalkeeper. On the bench they haven't got too much really. They got Douan, they got Yanis Hadji, Traore, Christie's still there, Kropey as their backup striker, Tyler Adams also still there, so and Neto as the backup goalkeeper. So nothing too much of quality. They should be winning this game, to be honest, even away from home. Our lineup is pretty much the same lineup, except I brought Sarr back in over Hutchinson because I felt like Sarr played a bit better when he come on. We have had an email off Chelsea regarding Dewsbury Hall. They're not happy with how much game time he's having, which is fair enough. He's not really playing. I'm expecting one from United for Mount as well. To be honest with you, when we made these signings, it was when we didn't have any money. So I thought I needed to bring some loan players in. Then we got some money because we sold Liam Delap. So then I ended up signing someone a bit better. Obviously, we ended up signing Paqueta and Basuma as well. So, you know, it is what it is. They might go back. I'm not too fussed if they do. We do have other players that can come in and fill the gap on the bench with James Ward-Prowse. He can come back in. So I'm not too bothered if they do go back. But anyway, that's all that matters is the result on the pitch right now. So hopefully we can get another 3 points in this game and really push ourselves up the table a bit, because last I checked we were in 9th. So if we can get a win here, we might be able to be in a very good position in the league. So let's see what we could do. Free kick for us and 20 minutes in for a handball. Guri apparently is the best to step up for it. So Guri is the one that's going to take it. If he scores this, then it'll be absolutely fantastic. Oh, the keeper's dropped it. And Danzo's come in for the follow-up, and it is going out for a goal kick. I wasn't expecting the goalkeeper to drop that, so it must have been a better strike than it seemed by Guri from that far out. So a decent chance for his first 20 minutes in, so still 0-0 here, but so far it is us that look the better side. Good tackle, Sarr. Oh, what a bit of touch. What a touch that was into Guri. Cuts back inside. Nicely done. Back onto his right foot. Oh, what a save by the goalkeeper. I thought that was going to be a goal all day long. It's going to come back from Avadidi. Another good save from the goalkeeper. Skorupski with a good double save there, keeping Bournemouth in it. We probably should have scored. Guri would be disappointed not to have scored then, really. It was a good opportunity. The corner doesn't come to anything so far, although it is going to fall for Paqueta now. We'll get that back out to Fernandez, who'll lay that back into Sarr. Sarr. Oh, he's at the bar again. Sarr's hit the bar twice in this episode now. He hit the bar in the previous game, and he's done it again now. Chance is still here though. Guri. Mavadidi. Fernandez blocked. Oh, it is all us half an hour gone, but we haven't been able to score. But that's the closest we've come so far with Sarr hitting the bar. Although here come Bournemouth now on the break. A really nice pass into Semenyo. Semenyo cuts it back inside. Turns again. Strike. Good block by Greaves. And it's a corner. End to end all of a sudden. Can Bournemouth do something with that corner? It is going to be coming. It's another save by Ramsdale. What a save that is. But his chances still there. Senesi still there. Can we get it away? It's not really away, but eventually we do. So chances from both ends, but still 0-0 at the moment. Cook. Good tackle, Paqueta. Oh, he's been fouled, ref. Alright, nobody's going for the ball. So Paqueta's got back up and played a nice pass out to Sarr. We'll try and go this back to Paqueta. Inside to Fernandez. First time strike. Oh! My headset came out because I thought that was going in. It was so close. It was a really nice strike from Fernandez, but unfortunately just wide. So we're heading towards half time. We really should be 1-0 up by now. 44 minutes in just before half time, then Bournemouth have a corner. Can they get the first goal of the game? Williams is there. It's going to fall for Cook. Blocked. And away. Although that could be a good pass into Mavididi. So now we've got a chance on the break. Has Mavididi got the legs? Oh, he's been taken down. That's a red card. That is a red card by Araujo there all day long. Mavididi was in one-on-one. And Bournemouth, I suppose he's had to take him down. He's taken one for the team. Because chances are it was about to be 1-0. So Araujo will be hoping that isn't in vain. And that Bournemouth do maybe go on and at least get a draw from this. But it's a good opportunity for us now. As maybe not from this free kick. We'll do what we can just before half time. Cross comes in, headed down, chance, and the ref's given it. It is onside. Kevin Danzo. So the red card was meaningless in the end because from the following free kick just before half time we do get the goal to make it 1-0. Danzo was in the right place. We just whipped the ball in from Guri, a hopeful ball. It fell down to him. I think Mavididi actually was the one who got the initial header. Heads it down to Danzo, who then has the simple job to put it past the goalkeeper. Really nice strike as well. And Kevin Danzo does make it 1-0 to us as we head in to half time. And now Kluivert. Semenyo. Unal strike. Oh my god. First chance of the second half in the 60th minute. And 10-man Bournemouth are the ones with it. And a decent opportunity for Unal, who took a strike. And it is close. It's always going wide in the end, but Ramsdale was scrambling to it. We need to get a second goal to make sure of this, because we should definitely be taking the 3 points from this position. Kluivert heads a nice ball into Ben Seguir. Danzo's there. Sarr's headed it straight to now. Semenyo. Good pass into Kluivert. Oh, it's another good save from Ramsdale. It is Bournemouth though pushing to try and get this equaliser. We're just hoping that maybe we can catch him on the break, which is something we could do here. Into Guri, we'll go back out to Mavididi. Mounts carried on his run, is good interception from Cook. So Bournemouth are really trying to get this equaliser at the minute. And I'm a bit nervy, which we really shouldn't be. Mavididi into Downs. Downs Sarr. We'll go across to Guri. Plays back to Sarr. I think he's onside. And he is. A nice bit of 1-2 with Guri. Sarr and Guri this season, their partnership have been very well. They've linked up superbly, and they've done it again there. Another assist for Guri. Nice 1-2. Perfect pass. Lovely finish past the goalkeeper, and another 3 points for us, which is exactly what we were looking for. 2 added minutes, and Bournemouth pushing to maybe get a goal back, which I'll be disappointed if they get it. He is offside, thank God. But it was another opportunity for them, but it does look like they are going to fall just short, and we have picked up a fantastic 3 points here again. Should have done a bit better considering Bournemouth went down to 10 men in the second half. We haven't been amazing, but we did get the all-important goal to make it 2-0, which is what's important at the end of the day, and we have picked up the 3 points and the result, which is fantastic. Absolutely great form at the minute. We're playing very well. Very happy with how the team is performing, and everybody is playing their part. Everybody's popping up with a goal here and there, which is fantastic. So let's jump into the final final played game of the episode. And you'd think I'd know who it was against. Do I ever? No, I don't. No idea. Whoever it is coming up next. Of course, it was West Ham. So West Ham's lineup is Nick Pope, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Howard Bellis coming up against us for the not for the first time, but the first time played, because we simmed that Carabao Cup game in at the beginning of the season where he did play against us. A guard playing with Luke Shaw as the left back. They've got Thomas Soucek and Edson Alvarez as the two CDMs, Simeone and Kudus as the two wide midfielders. Then they've got Fulkrug and Vitinha up top. Now West Ham are a side that they play a weird formation that does not suit any of their players, so I always have to change their formation. I don't change anyone else's formation except for West Ham's, just because I think they play a 3-5-2 or 4-3-5-2 is alright. Yeah, so it's a strange one. So I always change it just so that they fit some of their players, because then they've just got like the likes of Kudus and Vitinha just sat on the bench when they could just start over some of their other players that they've got that aren't as highly rated. Their bench has got, of course, Acuna, who we sold to them in the summer as well, so they've got some okay players on the bench with Talby as well and Kilman, so decent side, but I still think we should be picking up 3 points in this one. Our lineup is pretty much, again, the same lineup, except I have made 2 changes. I think Mount has come in to start in the cam position, and Hutchinson has come back in over Sarr, because Sarr was a little bit too tired to start this game despite having a good performance against... My memory is terrible. Who did we just play? I don't know. Anyway, Bournemouth. Oh my god, my memory is awful. Anyway, doesn't matter, that game's over. We picked up 3 points. Let's do the same here against West Ham. There's a ball to Wan-Bissaka. Vitinha, ooh, first opportunity, first 15 minutes in, and Vitinha takes a decent strike from the edge of the box. That again is always travelling wide, but Ramsdale was scrambling yet again. But lucky for us, it does go wide, so still 0-0 here. Gets round Mason Mount nicely, still going. Simeone down that right hand side. Cross comes in, Fulkrug's there, header for Fulkrug, saved by Ramsdale. Guiri, Hutchinson looking for Guiri. Is he onside? What a pass that is, and he's onside. Guiri. Oh, it's a good save from Pope. It's a really good bit of play again. I've got to admit, Guiri is absolutely fantastic to play with. His first touch is exquisite, pretty much 10 out of 10 times. It's always perfect, and I really like that. We still got a chance here from the corner. It's bouncing everywhere, although we've given it away now on foot, and West Ham could catch us on the break. It is an opportunity for Simeone if he gets the pass right. And Vitinha back to Simeone. Into Vitinha, Fulkrug, and it's an interception from Danzo. It's a chance gone. Still 0-0, half an hour gone. Vitinha plays a nice pass into Fulkrug. Plays a nice ball into Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw, of all people, takes a really nice strike, but Ramsdale's equal to it. Corner for West Ham then. 38 minutes in. They're going to go short to Kudus, and Fernandes is going to win the ball, although he's going to get tackled. He's going to go win the ball back again though, and we do get it away. Ball comes back at us though with Vitinha. Nice pass into Fulkrug, who takes a first time shot. Maybe he had time to take a touch and get a better strike, a bit of composure might have been handy there for him. But lucky for us, he didn't have it, and Ramsdale has forced another corner. That's a good bit of play from Kudus to get around me. Inside to Vitinha. It's all West Ham at the minute. Another strike blocked. As soon as that block came in, I was like, the ref's going to give a penalty for handball. Of course, we'll double check it with VAR. We'll have a look. The shot comes in. Again, I don't think it's a penalty. The strike comes in here from Vitinha, who takes it, and it's not a penalty, is it? Danzo is trying to get his arm out of the way, to be fair. He does move it away. He's trying to get out of the way, and it just hits him in the arm. it's never a penalty. He's not moved his arm towards it, so that is going to get overturned, as much as I sometimes would wish that one of these handballs that goes against me would be a penalty, just so that you guys don't think that I'm being biased all the time. But I'm sure you agree with me here, that is not a penalty. He is moving his arm out the way. Decision overturned. Fulkrug out to Simeone. Cuts inside Vitinha, and despite a penalty decision being overturned a few minutes later, just before half time, West Ham do what we did to Bournemouth in the previous game and do get a goal heading into half time. So we will be 1-0 down, which is disappointing, but we can't say that West Ham haven't deserved it. They've been the better team in this half. We've not really done much at all, and eventually the pressure's paid and Vitinha puts it into that corner and makes it 1-0 West Ham. Good pass into Fulkrug. Strike from Fulkrug, and Ramsdale is forced into another save. But at the moment, it is all West Ham. We can't do anything going forward, and West Ham are looking dangerous every time they come forward. Corner comes in. Greaves is going to get it away, although it's not fully away, and that's a poor header from Hutchinson, so it's going to come back at us. Good tackle from Danzo. Right, can we do something here? I can see Mavididi making a run. Mount, can he get it to him? What a ball. Here's a chance then. Mavididi. And Pope's made the save. That was an opportunity Mavididi really should have done better with. It was a fantastic pass from Mount. And you could see, I think it was Luke Shaw that tried to take down Mavididi. Couldn't get to him. Lucky enough for him, otherwise he probably would have been off. But Mavididi couldn't get it past Pope, so 63 minutes in, still 1-0 West Ham. Fernandes back to Nico Williams. Back to Fernandes. We'll go into Mavididi, Basuma. Mount out to Williams. Nico Williams. Ball into Mason Mount. Tackled. Refs deemed it a foul. So we've got a free kick in a dangerous position here. We've made some changes. Fernandes is on it. Is he the best place? Well, Mount says looks a bit better. We'll go Mason Mount then. He's the one who won the free kick, so can he score the free kick? Be a good time to do it. 77 minutes in to get this equaliser. Don't have to put enough power on that. Let's take a deflection. Ooh, the deflection really took it in though. It did need a little bit more power though to get it over the wall. But I think it hit Fulkrug on the hit Fulkrug on the shoulder, I think, and almost took it in. 77 minutes in, then we do have a dangerous corner. Can we do something with a corner? Danzo's there, gets a foot on it for some reason. Shaw with a header. James heads it down to Paqueta, and we've given it away, and now we're in danger of a break. Wan-Bissaka, good tackle from Nico Williams, although Wan-Bissaka's won it back. Nice dink into Fulkrug. Cross. Opportunity at the back post for Kudus, and it's a save from Ramsdale. Still 1-0 then. Ramsdale keeping West Ham out. But they do look dangerous every time they come forward. There's a free header here coming. Dewey gets it away, and now we've got an opportunity on the break with Mason Mount. There is some plays in the middle, but that's a good tackle by Somerville. He read my turn, to be fair to him. Vitinha, good tackle. Danzo though. Dan James is making a run. Can we get it to him? We can. Daniel James then. He's got the pace to get around his man. He's still going, and he's not scored. Of course he hasn't. Hutchinson. Guri. Mount. I mean, Guri, that's another save from Pope. That was the opportunity. And that's probably going to be it then. We are going to fall to a defeat at home to West Ham, which is very disappointing. But overall, they have deserved it. We've had a few half chances here and there. That was probably our biggest opportunity, to be honest. And we might even make a 2-0 now with Kudus going around all the defenders with a bit of footwork, good tackle. That's going to be it though. We are going to fall down to a 1-0 defeat here at home to West Ham. Like I just mentioned, a bit disappointing, but West Ham did deserve it. Hopefully we can bounce back in the next game against Everton, which we are going to sim, and pick up another 3 points. Because we were starting to push up the table, but that's probably a bit of a setback there. But if we can go and beat Everton next, then it should be okay. So let's go and try and do that in the sim game. Here's our lineup then to face Everton for this final game, which of course we are going to sim. We've rotated a bit because of fitness, so Tengsted is coming in, Sar's coming back in on the right, James is starting, and the rest, and Doherty's coming on the left hand side there as well, so the rest is as usual. So let's see what we can do against Everton in this simmed game. Hopefully we can get another 3 points. Obviously a disappointing result against West Ham just now. That is the Everton lineup. Then a few familiar names in there. Decent lineup with Konza, Andre Silva playing up top, Alcaraz, Ndiaye. So they've got a decent side, but I still think we are the better side, so hopefully we can, I say that as Everton get the first chance of the game, to come out on top is what I'm trying to say, and pick up the 3 points. So let's see what happens. Transfer Everton, and Banzuzi makes it 1-0 to Everton, so not a great start. We fall behind yet again. Into the last 10 minutes of this game then, and I've got to be honest with you, it's been all Everton. And there's another opportunity for them. We haven't been great in this game, and it does look like we are going to lose again, which is disappointing. We're having mixed results at the minute. The thing that comes to mind is the Gattuso meme, where he's like, sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. And that is exactly what we are at the minute. We're either really good and we perform very well, or we get results like this. I know this is a sim game, but it was the same in the West Ham game just now. We're not getting battered by teams, but we're not consistent enough. We're not winning enough games to push ourselves up the table if we want to get into that Conference League spot. Because I know I'd be happy with top half, but you know, I do have one eye on that conference spot. If we can get there, I think our team is good enough to get there. We're just not playing, we're not being consistent enough with these performances. So another loss, and yeah, so let's go see how the table is looking then before we wrap up the episode. Well, you'll never guess where we are. 11th, of course, as usual. We can't seem to pick ourselves up from that position. We always seem to end up there. Like, I think at one point in this episode we were in 8th, which if I could have finished there to end this episode I'd have been very happy, but because of those two losses and then back-to-back losses, now we are sat in 11th, you know. So it's not all doom and gloom. Of course, there's still plenty of games to go, and we hopefully can claw ourselves back up that table. We just need some better results in the next episode to do that. Fulham have dropped off since we beat them. I don't know if they've even won a game since we beat them, so maybe we've sort of started their decline this season. But now it's Arsenal and United are the top two in the league. Down the bottom, Man City, before we go down there, have actually picked themselves back up. Now they're actually above us in 9th, so their terrible start to the season has levelled out a bit. They've found their form. Down the bottom of the table, though, it is actually the 3 promoted sides at the moment who occupy down there, with Sunderland not even won a game yet, so they're struggling. Bournemouth, of course, who we beat today, down there as well, and Norwich in 18th with 10 points. So that is how the table is looking. Let's see who we're playing in the next episode. Okay, then in the next episode we have Leeds to start with, which we will play. We will then sim the Sunderland game because they are bottom of the table, so hopefully we can pick up 3 points by simming that game. We will then play the Carabao Cup quarter-final against Arsenal before then ending the episode with another played game against Chelsea. So same as today, 3 played games, 1 sim, and of course only the 2 played Premier League games, however, because we do have that Carabao Cup quarter-final against Arsenal. So a tough test there, but hopefully we can get to another semi-final. So let's see if that is the case in the next episode. As for this episode then, guys, this is where we shall finish. If you guys have enjoyed, please remember to leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss anything else from this series and my channel. And like I said, overall, mixed bag again, mixed results. Started off good with 2 good wins, but then dropped off, of course, with those 2 back-to-back 1-0 losses. We just need to steady the ship a bit and get a bit more consistent if we want to finish as high as we possibly can this season. But hopefully we can start to do that in the next episode. But as for this episode, this is the end. I shall see you in the next episode. I've been Clonks, and remember guys, take care.